Congratulations. Do you have any sense in your mind or in your heart of what the response must have been around the world for hearing impaired people when what just happened?
Well, you mean what just happened?
You're winning.
Why don't you repeat the question? Because in sign language, it comes out really screwed up.
Okay.
I said, why don't you repeat the question? In sign language, it comes out really screwed up.
Did she have any sense of how deaf people around the world might have felt a few moments ago when the award was announced for her?
I think that they feel extremely happy and relieved that something really deaf, a deaf actress was finally artist, was able to accomplish something extremely unique. It's just wonderful. I mean, I'm still shocked, but I'm sure that all the people I know that are deaf are really crying with joy. They feel a great sense of, I don't know, I don't want to get too mushy here.
One more thing, may I? There was some criticism of the movie's ending, the alteration from the way it was on stage, where the two lovers did not really get back together. Yet in real life, you did, in your own life with William, seem to emulate the movie's change. How do you feel about that?
Well, William and I are different from the film, and this is the Academy Awards, and this is not the film, and so on and so forth. But, excuse me, I'm just watching who won Best Actor here for just a moment. What is? Best Director. Ah, okay, forget it. I'm sorry, I'm not thinking straight. Oh, but it's really an honor that William was the one presenting the award, because he is my co-worker in the film, and he helped me so much, and he gave a lot of love and support, and someone that I love.
Could I ask you,
Who won? Best Director?
I think we can get one more in before the winner's announced. One more question. Okay, let's pause.
Let's wait.
Okay, can I? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Please. Oliver Stone is now getting a tremendous amount of applause. What were your emotions as you looked out in that crowd and saw the sheer length of the round of applause that you got? And could you hear anything from that
Sure.
award?
And I felt it from my heart. And I saw it. All the faces. People watching. Feeling with me. It was wonderful.
Second row on the right.
Congratulations, Marlee. Tell us about your next film, Walker, directed by Alex Cox. What's your role going to be?
It's a true story about William Walker, who conquered Nicaragua in the 1850s. He had a girlfriend. Actually, it was his fiancée. Her name was Ellen Martin. And she was deaf. And she doesn't use her voice. But I have a feeling that she read lips. This is just my own particular feeling.
On the right.
And she's different from Sarah.
Marlee, what was the audition process like for children? Was it a difficult time for you?
No, it wasn't, as a matter of fact. I don't mean to be egocentric about this all, but I was just sitting out in my parents' backyard relaxing, just not doing much of anything except taking some sun. And I was working on the stage production of Children of Lesser God, so I did have something to do rather than just sit at home and think about the audition. But I just was chosen at that time. It was a good audition process. It was a great deal of help was given from everyone.
Did you audition with Bill Hurt?
Yes, of course.
Marlee, recently one critic was quoted as saying there was no point in your being nominated since there aren't that many roles you could play.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yes, okay. What do you have to say? What do you have to say to that guy now?
Well, I'd like to meet him if he's here.
How about that first sign that William Hurt never learned?
TV can't do that now.
Marlee, what do you have to say to him, please?
Well, when I read it, I really didn't get into all the anger, but I at the same time, I still was somewhat angry and felt insulted, not only personally, but to all actors. Actually, that's what Randa said too. But she was true in saying, she was right in saying that it doesn't matter if you're hearing or deaf. That was actually an insult. I think that he was, I mean, I really could get into this, but I'm just disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in his work.
Some critics have actually said that it would have been harder for an actor who was not actually deaf to have played that role. How have you felt
Sure.
about that? Do you resent that?
Sure. I mean, even the best actress playing that role would not do as well as a deaf actress. I mean, there are lots of other actors out there, my God, that are overlooked.
And the presenter